Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Coming Up. Thank you for participating in the Boost Your Revenue with Microsoft Dynamic 365 Sales webinar. My name is Sebastian Delfino. I am business developer and I will be the moderator of this webinar. Now, let me introduce you to the main characters of the webinar. Natalia Toledo, Business Application Consultant, and Agustín Bastus, Business Unit Manager. Agustín?
All right, thank you. I'm going to take over the presentation for a bit. Can you guys see it now? I guess you do, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you, Sarah, and welcome everyone to our webinar. We are delighted to have you all here today. We hope you enjoy the presentation and learn something new from the show. As Sebastian said, I'm Agustin. I'm the Business Unit Manager for the Microsoft Ecosystem Business Unit. And today we will give you this webinar. We're going to split this in two parts. The main parts and the first part is going to be this one that you are going to be with me. We are going to be talking a little bit about the theory, the features, and some of the key concepts of the dynamic sales tool. And after that, we're going to be hosting a live demo that's going to feature Natalia, and she's going to be showcasing the use of the tool, so you can get a quick view on what you can do, how you can perform, and many other things, right? As you might know, these days the market for both software and sales, it's very competitive, it's growing very fast. It's going very fast, especially after the pandemic. So it's very important that you get as competitive as possible as well, and that the organizations get the most out of their productivity and also the most about their efficiency, right? This is where Dynamics comes in as a powerful platform because it gives you many possibilities to make sure that you get the most out of your sales and you can boost your revenue as much as possible. Today, we will be focusing on this agenda, which is we're going to be discussing some of the features, roles, and benefits of sales, how you can streamline your business process. We will be talking about some of the life cycle of the sales department and also the process that you go through when you do selling. And also, at last, we're going to be discussing some of the app integrations, both inside the ecosystem and outside of the Microsoft ecosystem. Remember that at the end of this, Natalia is going to be giving you a live demo after this theory. But first, let's go ahead and start with some key concepts and basic ideas so we are all on the same page, okay? Remember that if you have any questions, you can go ahead and post it in the chat, as Sebastian said before, and we will go back on them at the end of the presentation. If we can give you an answer right now, we will do it. If not, we will get back to you through email. So make sure you leave your email as well. Okay, let's go ahead and look at this first. Sorry for the flashlight. I know it's very bright. What we are looking at the moment is all the modules that you have inside the Dynamics 365 tool and platform. These are all the modules that are part of the Microsoft Dynamics ecosystem. Here at Posthumous, we are specialists in the use of sales, which is our focus for today's talk. And we also do some work on marketing, customer voice, and customer service. I don't know if you can see my cursor right now. Let me use this. We use this one, this, and also both of this. We are specialists, and we've been working on this for the better part of the last 2 or 3 years. We are looking forward to expanding all of them. However, as you can figure, they are very, very big, and it's pretty hard to be a specialist in all of those. So For now, we're going to be discussing today the sales one, and we will go into the other probably in a future opportunity, okay? What I got to tell you about this is that all of these modules are, almost all of them are built using the Power Platform suite, which is basically Power Apps, Power Automate, Power BI, and now called Microsoft Fabric, and as many other tools that are part of the suite of the Power Platform. We also specialize in the use of those tools, which are low code to no code tools. So most of them, we know how to use it. We are able to customize all the implementations that we are going to see to your business needs. Okay, so basically, whatever area of business you work with, we can try to like adapt sales specifically for today to that business process. Also, one thing that we're going to be a little bit more in depth in probably in the next slide or the other or another one is that all of this is also part of Microsoft. So it's everything it's integrated, fully integrated, I would say, with all of the tools that you get from the Microsoft 365 area, which are Teams, Outlook, Calendar, Skype, Word, Excel, and such, right? Everything's fully integrated, and we got support for every single operation, right? Let's go ahead to the next one. Well, so why should we use dynamic sales? And we are starting to get a little bit into the content of this webinar. Basically, in screen right now, you get some of the features that you are going to be like enhancing by the use of sales. Think of sales as kind of an electronic address book combined with a virtual assistant. It's not only for storing things, something that we're going to see in the next slide, but it also helps businesses to organize and manage all the leads, the opportunity tracking, the case management, and information about your customers. The idea from this is that you can always know at what point of the selling process or the sale process are you with every single customer that you have, and you know what action to perform next at every single time. In the latter part of this webinar, Natalia is going to be showing you guys one of the modules that sales has that basically tells you every single step that you can perform next to make sure that you are getting the most out of the sale that you are trying to get and close the deal, right? And below, you got some of the other integrations that we can do with sales. One of them that's very popular these days is AI, artificial intelligence. It's very like interesting, and Microsoft is enhancing sales as well as many other modules with the use of Copilot, which we are going to be going briefly at the end of this interview. I mean, this webinar. Um, so let's go ahead. Let's go to the next one. These are other features and functionalities that I want to like give you guys some insight, just so you know what you can accomplish with the tool. The contact management, you can like efficiently try to capture leads, qualify, or assign them if you need. You can also enhance your sales, automate them, and have a clear and visual representation of everything that you do through your sales process, which we are going to see in the next slide. We also have support for mobile access, as you can see here. Mobile access, it's very convenient. Sometimes, like when our salesperson go into some companies and some customers, they like tell us that they only use the like a notebook and a pen or something like that, and that's very inconvenient. It's very hard to scale on that, especially if you tend to work with many customers. And if you are on the go, you might not have your computer at all times with you. So it's very convenient for enhancing your productivity that you are able to access your data through mobile. That's something that sales supports. As I said before, we can use it for many things, including the document management. You can save on SharePoint, on both SharePoint or Dataverse, all your documents. And also, when we go into the data-driven insights and the dashboards, you can think of it as Power BI. Power BI is a very popular tool these days. Actually, it's one of the most interesting tools in the last few weeks because it's been included in the Microsoft Fabric platform, which we are going to be uh, giving, probably giving a new webinar because it's very, very powerful in the near future. But as for now, you can integrate those dashboards inside sales and have as many data as you want for both for the salesperson, the sales manager, and even the directors of a company. And then we go into scalability and growth. Scalability and growth, as I was saying before, when you are in a growing company and you have a low amount of customers, it's not that hard to keep track of all the things that you got to do. But when you go into a bigger scale and you are starting to manage many different customers and they are in different points of the sales process, and you need to perform different actions and remembering that you got to do all of them, it's very hard to keep track of. So that model, unless you're doing a specific software like dynamic sales, it's very hard to keep track of. So scalability and growth is something that we are going to be covering today. And as I said before in the previous slide, Microsoft's 365 tools are fully integrated. So the information exchange between application and the streamlined workflows, it's something that is fully supported. One more thing, I know I'm going really fast. It's a lot of data, a lot of information, but we need to go. We don't want to spend most of our time talking about theory. We want to put some focus on the use of the tool, which is going to be the best part of this. So going to the next one, this is the life cycle that we're going to be covering. Just so you know, those 5 stages, you are if you're a salesperson, you are probably already doing this. I don't know if you call them this way, but you are probably already doing it without knowing. Let's just go ahead and talk about the basic concepts. The first one is the lead. The lead is basically a prospect. It's a potential customer. And the opportunity, it's when that customer stops being potential and it starts being a real customer that's willing to buy from us. It turns into an opportunity, and that's going to have linked all the accounts and the contact data and all of the things and information from your customer that you need. And after that, you got the quote, which is basically the proposal. When you go into a negotiation with your client or your customer, you're going to be going back and forth for the most part, sending him and receiving quotes. When one of the quotes is accepted, you go into the order, which is basically the one that you fulfill, and you close the opportunity after that, and you fulfill an invoice, which is basically the document that you're going to be billing to your customer. Okay, this is the life cycle in a very high level view. And if we go a little bit more in depth, we're going to see here, there you go. This is the process. It's the same thing that I was talking about before that you can see down there below in your screen. But basically, this is a little bit more, there's a little bit more of insight on how the process works. You identify a lead, you can either qualify or disqualify it in case that the potential customer turns or not into a real customer. If it's a good fit for your company, and then he is going to buy something, either a product or a service, we can support both of those things. The opportunity is created. It can be created into a new account if the customer is new, or it can be linked to an already existing account if it's a sale for an already existing customer. Remember that this is going to be supporting the full length of the workflow, not only for new customer, but also for existing customers. And after the opportunity is created, the negotiation process starts. The quotes are created. The salesperson is going to be going back and forth until one of them is accepted. You create an order, you close out the deal, and then you fulfill an invoice. Sorry. Um, Through that process, there's another process going in simultaneously. That's the process of designing and thinking about the solution. If you need to perform, for example, develop software, that's something that we do. We actually, in our company, use dynamic sales as our sales management tool. So this is a very simplified view of how you can go ahead and use it and perform. But since it's a lot of information for just 1 hour, we're just going to leave it at that. And now we are going to stop the chatter and we are going to start with a demo. I'm going to give the control to Natalia so she showcase the power of the platform live. Remember that you can still, as Nati is taking the sharing screen, you can still post your questions in the chat if you have something that you do not understand or want to go back on, just go ahead and do it. And Nati, carry on.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Agustín, and thanks all of you for being here today. So to kick off our live demo, let's look at the user's interface. Yeah, as you can see at the top of the screen, we have a navigation bar with charts, views, integration with Teams, Power BI, email, Power Automate, and also Excel. Yeah, some of the integrations Agustín had just mentioned. Then on the left, we have a column with the main menu, which serves as a central hub from where sales representatives have a quick access to all the areas. Some of them are home, recent, and pin. Yeah, the main areas like my work, customer, sales analytics, collateral, marketing, and performance. And within those areas, we also have sub areas. Yeah, the main one, the ones we are going to focus on today, is sales. So we are going to jump to the leads section. As you can see, and as also Agustín mentioned some minutes ago, Dynamic Sales offer a full system to capture, qualify, and track leads during the whole sales cycle. So here in my main screen, you can see that we have my open lead score. This is a view. Views show a number of records related to the entity selected. Yeah, so the view, there are lots of views according to information you want to check. And they can be personalized too. Yeah, the columns containing the information, the main ones are, in this case, name, topic, score trend, and grade. And all of them can be sorted, filtered, and also exported to Excel for further analysis. But I want just to highlight the three main columns, which contains very important information on data, such as score. Score shows the likelihood the lead will to convert into an opportunity. Yeah, from a range on a scale from 1 to 100. Yeah, the likelihood to convert that lead, and that's related to the score trend that has the options of improving, steady, as you can see it here, or declining. Yeah, and that's also related to the grade from A, B, C, or D, that when you don't have so much information, that's the last one, the red one that you can see here. Yeah, so when working with the opportunities, you just click on the record to have all the details and information. As you can see here, we have at the top a business process flow that it's a visual representation of the stages Agustín mentioned some minutes ago. Think of it as a roadmap that sales representatives follow so as not to miss any of the important steps they have to fulfill. So the first stage is the qualification stage, which contains steps. When we complete this stage, we go to the following stage, which are the following ones: develop, propose, and close. And they are locked, as you can see, because they correspond to the opportunity process. So we said that we have the business process flow, we have main tabs here, we are going to analyze them right now, and sections with information. Within the main tab that is called summary, we have information about the contact, company, yeah. In the middle, we have a section called up next, that it contains activities. Yeah, this lead is connected to a sequence. Sequences are consecutive activities that sales representatives do, yeah, to interact in a comfortable and efficient way with the leads. So as you can see, we have here step 4, we're in step 4, and we have to complete the first customer call. Yeah, so we can do it from here, just clicking this icon, or one of the most important integrations that I'm going to show you is this one, the phone system. So you can call your lead just here. So one of the most important functionalities that I want you to highlight and notice is that we are not switching between apps. You just have everything all together in one place. When you call a lead, you have a real-time transcription here and also sentiment analysis. When working with the lead, you are going also to ask for information to your coworkers or colleagues or sales team. So you can do that from here, just clicking there, because we have the integration with Teams. So you can chat, connect the information to the chat or channel, yeah, with your sales team. Then I'm going to go back here. Below the sequence and the activities, I'm going to scroll down to show you more information. And we have the timeline. Within the timeline, you create activities like appointment, emails, or phone calls. Yeah. Here, check that we have the phone call. Here, that I showed you before. Here at the top, and here too. So there are different ways of doing the same thing within the app. I'm going to click on email just for you to show you, so that pops up, yeah, where you have the information populated automatically. So you can also personalize and add your signature here or a template. You just click send, and you send the email to the lead. That email will be automatically tracked, and you will see it here in the timeline and also in your inbox. Then going to the top of the screen there, we go into the right, we have the lead score. This part has to do with the one I showed you before in the view with the score, the trend. Okay, so you have a section here where you have more information related to the lead score and the trend. Then scrolling down, we have the section of Who Knows Whom. I really love this section because it contains information related to connections or colleagues who already have an active relationship with the lead you are leading with. Yeah, so this is a list view, or you can also have a graph view. Check that Alex is here. Yeah, Alex Baker, our lead, is here, so we have connections in common. So you can use that information to have like a warm introduction, yeah, to talk to the person. You also have an assistant with notifications and reminders, relationship health section, stakeholders, and also competitors. If when negotiating with your lead, the potential customer mentions a competitor, okay, you have to register that information in the app, because then you connect a Power BI dashboard, and I don't know, just as an example, at the end of the fiscal year, you can compare won opportunities or lost opportunities against X yeah, competitor. So in that way, I want to highlight that you as a sales representative or sales managers can make decisions based on data, on facts and evidence, not just assumptions. Yeah, that's, I think, that one of the most important things about the tool. So going up, I'm going to move to the second tab, that it's relationship analytics. I'm not going to go in deep here because we don't have so much time. I'm just going to scroll down for you to have a look at it in a quick way. We have a summary related to metrics and key performance indicators, KPIs, yeah, time, customer interactions, hourly investment, yeah, image engagement. I don't know, lots of things related to that, just to, as I said before, to make decisions based on facts. Then we have a tab related to details, where we have integration with marketing here and contact method, and check this tab that is really significant here. We have LinkedIn Sales Navigator, LinkedIn integration here, and we have three main columns where we can check information about our leads profile, the account profile, and we can also send messages using this app here that it's connected. So going back to the you as a sales representative interact with the lead up to the time she continues, in this case, Alex, continues being interested in our product or services, and you are going to qualify Alex. And it will turn into an opportunity. So we'll move to opportunities now. Yeah, go into this area. Check that we have a similar view, yeah, but of course with some differences. Now we have estimated revenue here, yeah, an area and other important information related to the opportunity. But what happens if, check that we have the topic, the money, relationship, health, but I want to know whose contact is being involved in each of the opportunities. So as I said before, that we can personalize that. You just click here on edit columns. Yeah, columns. Check that you have lots of things and fields to add. I will add the contact to have the name of the person related to the opportunity. Yeah, and I can also move it here and change the order. I want to have it just next to topic. So I click on apply, and as you can see, we have a new column related to the contact, yeah, to the opportunity that is called contact, yeah. And here we have Alex, our lead, yeah. So I check on this, I will click it, and check that we have similar, the user's interface is similar, so you get used to it really easy. We have also a summary with key details. The timeline is populated with the activities done with the lead from the beginning, from moment one. And check that the section about the score changes because now we have opportunity score. The other one was lead score, remember? Okay, so what's different here? We also have relationship analytics, but the different part has to do with the product line items and quotes, yeah? If you remember what Agustín mentioned, yeah, we have been working with the lead and the opportunity. We are offering products or services. So we add that information here. We choose a price list and we add all the products, as I said, or services. Yeah, the system automatically calculates all the amounts, total amounts and details and discounts. And when you are ready, you create the quote. Yeah, so go into the quote section. Yeah, I will show you an already example. Just to save time. And as you can see here in the main form, we have a quote number that it's also automatically done. It's a unique number for each of the quotes. And we also have the revision ID. As mentioned, when you are negotiating and you go back and forth with products, services, prices, and discounts. So all those interactions are registered, and you have the number of revisions you need up to the time one of the quotes is accepted. Yeah, when the quote is accepted, check that within the sections we have sales information, so you can always go back to the opportunity to check for information or to the customer, yeah, or account. As I was saying, once the quote is accepted, you can send that you should send it to the client. So how do we do that? We export that to PDF just from the tool, yeah, just within the tool. Now the information is loading. You will see that we have 2 templates here. We can add as many templates as you want, and they can also be personalized with the logo of the company, the type of font and style that according to your business. So what happens with this quote? You can download it, you can email it, or save it to SharePoint. Here we have also integration with SharePoint, that it's the app for document management that also Agustín mentioned at the beginning. So after sending the quote that is accepted, you create the order. I'm going to show you here the different sub areas. Yeah. So you have like the same strategy or stages. Yes, in a similar way according to the area. After the order, you create the invoice. Okay. So that would be like in a general quick overview, the sales cycle. But I want to show you some other important parts of this app that refers to, for example, we know that goals are really important in any sales process. Why? Because, for example, for sales representatives, they can be an evidence of to get a promotion, yeah, or bonuses, yeah, in your sales team. And for sales manager, yeah, they also can follow and track the performance of each of their sales team, yeah, the members of the sales team. So here that I'm playing the role of Jeremy, if you've noticed that, I'm Jeremy Johnson here. I can check which is my target, yeah, the percentage I have achieved up to now, the actual money in progress, and the period. Yeah, I have to fulfill that. So, as I said before, these goals can be set for individuals and also for sales teams. And together with that, we have forecasts. But what's the main difference between these? Goals are predefined and specific, as I said, for individuals or salespeople. But forecast, yeah, show us future opportunities. Yeah, it predicts according to the performance and the way we are working and all the information we are uploading there. Yeah, we have a forecast, a prediction about how we are going and where can we go to. So here, as Jeremy, I click here, check that I have my quota, the prediction, yeah, what opportunities, and what's the forecast. Okay, we have a grid view. Also, if I check here, we have trend. So we have a graphic with whole information. This is really useful. And also going here to flow, check that we have the same information, but in different visual ways. So we have the period of time, money, opportunities involved. And if I check here, I have the details related to that. So the combination between goals and forecast is really perfect, yeah, for any business. And going up, I'm checking, yeah, we are doing it okay with the time. So I go to the sales accelerator. I have like a quick overview of how, as a sales representative, you are working. So your routine as a seller would be to open your computer, click on the app, yeah, and go to the sales accelerator, yeah, and because here we have my work list. don't have to think who I have to contact today or what appointment I have or phone call that I have already organized. Yeah, here in the work list, you have all your priorities for the day. Yeah, just clicking here. I have Ivan. Good. So you have all the information related to this lead in this case. Reading here next to the below the name, we have the entity or the section that it belongs to. Yeah. So then working with, I want to show you this part that it has to do with emails. Okay. I'm just going to switch right now because in this part, I want to show you what Agustín mentioned about Copilot and AI. Check that I have here my email with Alex, who we've been talking about right now. Good, and check that it's tracked to Dynamics. Yeah, this email, so I can check this email in Dynamics and also in my inbox, the same as the replies. And here we have the start of our day today, this part. Yeah, Viva Sales. So just check here, it's loading information. And as you can see, we have two tabs, highlights and dynamics. Good. We can save the email to Dynamics, that's already done. You can draft an email that we want just to make to reply to Alex. And the best part, the one that I love, is this one, summary of the email. You don't have to read all the thread and the conversation to be updated before writing. This is done for you automatically. So you just read the summary and you answer to Alex. And I also want to show you that here there's another connector that it's Dynamics 365. If you've been using this, this connector, this is the new one, Viva Sales. And this one recommends you to sell more with your AI-powered Copilot. Yeah. And recommends you here, you have a suggestion to get Viva Sales. Okay. And check that we have this extract. Yeah. And we have the information. This is a quick view form of what we were just seeing in the app. Yeah. So let's go here. And finally, wait, I want to also show you one important thing that Agustín mentioned. Check this. I'm showing you my phone. Here I have the sales app on my phone. So you don't have to be just sitting all the time in your company. You can go and visit a client and register all the information here. Check the main menu that I was showing in the app. This is amazing. I really love it. It's great. And you have the main menu here. I'm going to show you. Let's go to check the dashboards of my open opportunities, my open leads. Yeah, you have a pie graphic there. And I want going to check on opportunities. I have my open opportunities here. Let's go to a test. I want to show you how you can check the business process flow there. Perfectly well. Yeah, no problems with this. So you complete all the information here. And of course, it automatically populates the app and you have all the information at hand whenever you want. So I hope you like this app. We are really happy with this. And I hope you had a quick insight with this and begin using it. That's all about the demo. Thank you very much for paying attention. And Sebastián, it's your turn right now. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Natalia. That was amazing, guys. Really, really like it. And actually, I learned some new things, so I'm very happy. Now let me take control of the presentation. Let me know if you are seeing. Okay.
Yes, we are.
Okay, that's perfect. Well, thank you again. Such a great presentation. There are many reasons why sales can be boosted, of course, but the one we have gathered today is the application that help us get organized. And actually, from my own experience, I can testify how Dynamics allows me to focus on prioritizing the opportunities that really matter. So pay attention to just one of the benefits of the tool, which is time saving, and you can see these percentages and feel identified with some of them because of the role you have or the task that you have in your company. But the important thing is that it is a concrete benefit. So you can realize how valuable it's to have a CRM like this and how you will be more productive just by only one benefit, which is saving one of the most important resources, time. So we cannot express in money this because cost varies from one company to another. But what I assure you is that if there is time saving, there also is money saving. So it's a great deal to have a tool like this. Well, right now, let's move forward to the questions. And just let me read some of them. I believe the first was from Alex. Can we buy licenses for a company that has offices in different countries? Yes, of course. I
Yes,
don't know if you
yes,
go
you
ahead.
can. Yes, you can buy as many licenses as you need. It's independent of the country that you're at. It's there's costs that are going to vary, of course, depending on the country that you are, but there's no restrictions as of country-related ones. You can buy as many licenses as you need, and the location of the office is not a problem. You just need an email and like pay the cost of the license.
Okay. The second is, but I think it was answered already with Natalia's demo. It is possible to link opportunities with Outlook. Yes, of course.
Yes.
Not, yeah,
Yes.
part of the business. Next, is there a way to have my company logo and colors display in that screen? Yes.
Yes, that's similar to, yeah, we said that we can personalize the whole app and views, as we said. And the app, the one that I showed you that it was a demo, it has just, it said Dynamic 365 Sales Hub, but we can add the logo there, the colors, the fonts, yeah, related to your company. So no problem with that. And we can also change the color of the business process flow to combine that style. So the design can also be personalized.
That's great. Where also you can see the time that it's taking you the opportunity, for example.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Well, this is a very good one. How long does the system implementation take?
It depends. An out-of-the-box implementation usually takes like a month or so. However, if you need to like personalize or customize the flow for your company, and that varies, but go between 1 and 3 months usually. It all depends on how many things you want to add on the implementation. But an out-of-the-box, what you saw from Natalia's presentation is usually done in a month.
Okay. Mary asked, can I change the prices for each quote? That's a good one.
Yeah, very interesting one. You can change the price when you do a revision. Yeah. Once the status would be you create a code in a draft status. Yeah. You do all the modifications, you add the products, and when it's ready, you activate the code and send it to the customer. Yeah. If the customer asks for a discount, for example, or a new product, yeah, you have to create a revision. And within the revision, you can change the price, add products, eliminate some other ones, and all that. Yeah.
Okay,
So you can do
great.
it.
Perfect. And last one, it says, I would like to know, does the timeline of the client change color as we progress in it? Yes, it's something that you were talking about, Natalia.
Yeah, yeah. We already answered that with the previous question, with some of the previous ones. Yeah, with the personalization. Yeah, so no problem with that.
Okay, that was terrific. I think we are done here. No more question. But anyway, it was a beautiful demo. And I want to say again, thank you very much, Natalia and Agustín. And thank you to all the participants. Have a nice day and see you next webinar.
Thank
you, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.